Alright, this here's whereabouts the swimming pool used to be at. And I was talking about putting all my strawberries up here. And I do have them in there. I'm not getting out in there right now. I tilled this all over real good. Burnt some wood out there, scattered the ashes around, brought a few more ashes up here to kind of condition the soil because it had been dug out, took all the topsoil off. I put a couple layers of leaves on here the last couple years, so they've kind of composted down. And I tilled it over good and used a complete organic fertilizer. I put it out there after I planted all the strawberries. I done kind of some half circles out there in it. I don't know how well it's showing up. Left me a walking path right up through the center and around the sides and up each row. And I'm gonna keep them kind of pulled back, let them grow out a little bit, but not a whole lot, and keep them kind of contained in them circles. And so that's what I've got going on right here right now. I did turn the sprinkler on because we've only got a slight chance of rain tomorrow night. So right after I planted them, I wanted to make sure that they had plenty of water for the roots to start taking back off again. And they have perked up a lot. I've got some grass that's still in there. I'm gonna have to come back. I left enough room that I can take a tiller around it and keep them kind of keep it tilled up till they start taking off. And then I'm gonna come back with wood chips or chopped up leaves. I've got a bunch of leaves I've got to mow and taking the, well, use my sweeper on it, get them all picked up, and then I'm going to use them around my onions, and probably also bring them out here if I don't have wood chips by then, to kind of mulch around them to help keep the weeds down until I can get it all under control the way I want to. I'm going to put a fence around it. But that's what I've got going on so far with my strawberries. I'm pretty happy with it. I had to take and till out an area down there and get rid of some dirt. I had a hole over there, so I used the dirt over there. And so that there helps it, opened it up to whereabouts it would help it drain some instead of holding some water in there. Because like I said, it was a swimming pool that was there. And so it was kind of, well, we had it deeper in the center than what we did on the outsides. So I had to fill back in a little bit there, and then I had to rework a little bit so that I can get it to drain some. I didn't want it to sit there and hold water all the time, because we do have clay rich soil around here. And then I was able to go on ahead and get my garden ran over with a tiller once for right now. The soil is kind of workable. It's not too bad. It's not real great, but I wanted to go on ahead and run over it one time. For right now, we've still got a few weeks before we can actually plant most of our stuff, but some things we can. I already planted some onions over here. There's, I think, 3 rows of onions over here. It does not go all the way over to the edge of the new that I tilled, but what I had already tilled from the rain that we had, it's helped water more, so I can't really till it right now. But as soon as these onions start coming up, I'm gonna take and start getting a bunch of these leaves out here. It's all over this yard, and I'm gonna start mowing them up and take and sweep them up in my sweeper. I've got a bunch of limbs I gotta pick up. All of these pecan trees, they drop limbs out like crazy anytime you have a 5 to 10 mile per hour breeze. So that's what I'm working on right now, and hopefully within the next couple of weeks things will start coming around and coming together, and we will have a whole lot more to show. I've got to get all that old fence up, fence post up that I had at this end of the garden last year, trying to raise beans and a few other things on. That didn't really work out too well. As you can see, it just got growed up really bad. So I'm doing away with that this year, and I'm gonna do it the way that I'm used to doing it and have a good, beautiful garden this year, hopefully. But anyway, we will keep y'all posted on our gardening and how it's coming along. So, got a cow out there. I've got a lot to be doing, not enough time to do it in. She's still at work right now, and I'm sure here probably within the next few weeks I'm going to be working a few more later hours, because I'm sure farmers are going to be wanting fertilizer, and they're going to be wanting all kinds of stuff, and we've got beans to haul, corn to haul. So we're fixing to get into a short, busy season here in the spring. That's why I wanted to try to get this here tilled over, at least get it broke over to start killing out some of the weeds, or get rid of some of the weeds. Anyway, there's going to be more that pops back up in there for sure, but hopefully try to keep it under control this year, and hopefully we'll have a whole lot more better garden season, like I said, than what we did last year. I know a lot of people didn't have a good garden season. I seen where a lot of people was talking about their gardens last year didn't really do all that great, and they were really disappointed. But I'm hoping this year is better for us, and I'm hoping that it's better for everybody else out there that's doing the same thing. So with that being said, I'm jumping off here, and y'all have a wonderful night, and God bless.